Hi, this is Sonia with Artsy Solutions, and welcome to the Dephemerember challenge. And it's hosted by Barbara at 49 Dragonflies, as well as Luise from Junk Journal Art. And if you want to participate, there's a whole prompt list, and I'll have links in the description to both of their channels where they give detailed descriptions on how the Dephemerember challenge works. If you want to participate, the things you can do, the digital freebies that are available, there's a Facebook page, there's all kinds of information and stuff that they can offer you on their channels. So today, let's see, we are on the 18th, December 18th, which is Plaid and Polka Dots, Please Touch. So when I hear that, I naturally think of like Christmas patterns. Typically you'll see like polka dots, plaids. So if it says please touch, I'm thinking it has like a textured feel to it. And that could mean it could be felt or, you know, flannel or something like that. Or maybe even something embossed or relating to texture when it comes to touch. So I'm just going to, I think I'll just make a tag or something to put in here with some of my other stuff. And I know we probably shouldn't get the prompts out of order, but I might, because I might put something on this page, because something needs to be put here, or I don't know, I might just create my own separate page. We'll go in order. We'll stay in order. Let's see, where are we? Magical creatures. Yeah, I'll create my own little page, I suppose. No, yeah, I'll create my own little page. And if I need to, as we go along, I'll make even more pages and stuff. So yeah, I'm just going to use this one. So I'm just going to slide this over. And like I said, actually, I'm just going to do something on this one part right here, just to keep it really simple. So I think I'm going to make a pocket and a tag. So, and I'm going to need some type of a background. So we're going to create like a scenery. And I'm going to immediately start out by making a Christmas tree. And I'm just going to actually freestyle cut it. I'm not even going to draw a template. I'm just going to freestyle cut it. As soon as I find where I set my scissors down. Okay, and then I'll go ahead and grab my glue. And we're going to have our little tree trunk. So I'm trying to make it as tall as this here, or maybe a little bit taller, or I'll make it as tall as this right here. So we'll have our tree trunk, and then we're going to have the bottom kind of go up and down. And we're going to go up again. And it's going to have kind of a whimsical sort of look, I guess. I hope this is going to turn out right, because I don't know. Like I said, it's not like I drew a template or anything, so I don't know how this is going to look. But hopefully it's going to be kind of cute. That's kind of cute, yeah. And we're definitely going to put some polka dots on here because, you know, your Christmas tree lights can represent polka dots. So let's go ahead and idle this tree up. And we're just going to slap some, let's see. I'm going to first distress it, of course. And I guess I'll use some archival, this coffee. I'm just going to go around the edges. Just to kind of grunge it up a little bit. Or darken it up a little bit. And we definitely need this tree trunk part of it dark. And I've got an idea of what to do with that too in just a little bit. Okay, so we've got that on there. Now I think I'm going to add some collage medium. Just a little bit, but you know, just enough to give it some texture so you can have it to the touch or whatever. And we're going to have our tree kind of grungy. And then I'm going to let that dry for a little bit. I might later on come back through and take the heating tool to it. So while that's set over to the side, we need another little backdrop. Because of course we're going to have plaid. I'm going to create plaid. And I think, well, actually I'm going to create my card first. And this is just an old cereal box. So let's just cut this up. I'm just going to hand cut it. And it's actually a pretty good width, so I like that. So I'm just going to cut. And then I'm trying to cut it straight as I can. Might not be perfect, but yeah, it's not perfect. Let me get my trimmer. That way we can definitely get a straight edge. So let's just do it like this. That there. Take a little bit of this down. With that straight edge. Just in case we're going to get that straight edge. And just in case we're going to get this straight edge. Okay. Set that to the side. Move all that over there. And who knows, I might even use these strips to create like some plaid. I don't know, we'll see. But what I do know is I need to do something with this right here. Well, first let me get my little corners. And I'm just folding this in half. I'm just going to clip like that, and then that way we have equal sides. I know that has a little bend in the middle, but I'm totally cool with that. So yeah, we're going to cover this up. I think I'll just use some book pages. Yeah, that's pretty simple. We're just going to make like a collage. And I'm just going to cover this whole entire side with various collaged papers. Let me turn it like this. And I also have some of this paper right here, this tissue paper that I've gotten. It had some things wrapped up in it that came from my swap partner. So I'm just going to put some of that on here. And it's okay to see through this because I like the colors that are coming through. Just going to tear that. And then a little bit up here in this corner. And whatever excess I have, I'm just going to trim it off. But in the meantime, we're going to go ahead and put this on here. And I've got this gorgeous piece of fabric that she gave me. And it's actually got like a plaid, like a basket weaved kind of look to it. And I might be able to add some color. But I'm going to take a strip and add this on here. I'll get my small scissors. And I'm going to be stitching this. So let's just see if I can tear it close enough. Then I'm going to add some glue and stick it on here. And then I also have some more tissue that she gave me. And I love how these have little circles on them. So we can also use that as part of our plaid and what is it called? Polka dots. I think that's what, yeah, plaid and polka dots, yeah. I don't know why I want to say circles. Oops. So we've got that on there. Like I said, I'm just going to go back through and stitch. But in the meantime, we're just going to cut that loose, cut some of that loose, cut that loose. I'm going to let that dry a little bit, just like I'm letting my Christmas tree dry, and then I'll stitch it. So we're going to come back over here. Now keep in mind, the tag's going to fit down in there. We're going to have our Christmas tree somewhere in here. So we need another backdrop, something else Christmassy or something. I don't know, I might add this on here. Or down here, or I might make a pocket. I think I'll make a pocket, and I might even put this Christmas tree on top of the pocket. I think I will do that. We'll see. So let's create us a pocket. So we need something plaid. I'm going to create something plaid, and basically all I'm going to do is I'm just going to take some colors, and I'm just going to create a blue and red plaid, and I might add other colors later on. And right now I'm using Speckled Egg Distress Oxide ink. Let's see, how big is this going to be? And I will add water to this in a little while, but first I just want to get this on here. And I'm going to add another color to it too, a darker. I'll probably use my other blue one. My broken china. I'll probably use that one. And then I'll also probably definitely use some of the Distress Oxide. Or maybe I won't use Vintage Photo. I'll probably use a Distress Crayon. Definitely. So, let me first... let me move this out of the way. See how this is going to turn out. I'm going to emboss this using Speckled Egg embossing enamel. And we're going to see how that turns out. I'm just going to add a little bit. Okay, so there's that. And then I'm going to take, I'm just going to rub the remnants of this blue off of here. And then I'm going to take my broken china, and this and this, since I've already used it. Set that in the scrap container. And then, what did I just set? Okay, here it is, broken china. It's going to go over that, and then we're just going to Do the same thing and just go up and down here. But I might use some clear detail embossing powder on this broken china. That way it can maintain its color. Well, it still maintains its color even when it's against the red, but maybe it'll look more blue than like a grayish color. Because that speckled egg looks more grayish, which is still fine. Okay, yeah, we'll take some clear detail embossing powder, and we're going to do the same thing. Okay, so here's that. So now we're just going to take, first I think I'm going to take one of my Morphone acrylic paint pens, one of the black ones, and I may use a white one too eventually. And I'm just going to make some lines. And they don't have to be completely straight, but I just want some lines, because that's what plaid usually has in it, are some lines. I'm going to turn around like this. We're going to do the same thing, but this time I'm just going to do one line going across instead of two. Okay, and then we're going to do the same thing with this brown Distress Vintage Photo crayon. And basically all it's going to do is just add some brown color. And then I'm just going to smear it so that it can kind of like blend in. And now we have us a plaid pattern. So I'm going to make a pocket out of it. And I want my pocket to come down. So let's see. And then I'm just going to tear it going up this way. And then up this way. So that it can go like that. And then our tag's going to fit down in here like that. We're going to do something with the Christmas tree. And we need some backgrounds. Something to go back here. Let's see. I like this because these have circles, which are kind of like polka dots. So we can make like a double pocket. And this is also some of that embossed paper that I had gotten from Michelle, my swap partner. I'm really wanting to utilize a lot of the stuff that she gave me. I think it's fun when you swap with people because then you have things, materials and stuff that you didn't have. And it's really fun to combine the two. I like that. I like that the Christmas tree can sit there. And then, what would go good? Oh, maybe something. Okay, I'm going to cut this out. This is, I had stamped this using one of the stamps I got from Temu. I don't really, sometimes they don't really have good titles on theirs. So it's not like you know, like, what number it is. I don't remember. They have good stuff on Temu and Shein, but they're not really labeled the way like your Tim Holtz stuff is. Okay, and I like this, and so we're going to idle this up and distress it and back it onto something. And I might back it on some black cardstock. I should have plenty of that left over. And I do. So I just want to paste it on. And I might stitch it too. So we'll see. Well, I want my plaid to show, so I might have to put it up like that. Slide this over a little bit. Then put this here. Well, I need to probably have it like over in here. Yeah, where it can kind of protrude. Okay, and then we'll have the Christmas tree maybe go right here. And then we need something up in there. Maybe some cute buttons. And Michelle gave me some really cute buttons. Actually, I like this paper that it's wrapped in as well. I like this gold. Oh, and I forgot I had this string. Oh, I've got two of them. That's so cool. I like that brown. Might use that. And some buttons. Yes. Okay, so I stitched that together. So we're going to go ahead and start to assemble. What's that? Yeah. This is the side right here. So we'll go ahead and glue this on so it's in place. so I know where it's going to go. Okay. You know what? I should have stitched this. That's fine. I can still glue it. It'll still stay. Okay, so we've got that. I'm going to go ahead and put these buttons on here. I'm just going to glue them. I'm just going to put biggest to smallest. And I don't want to mess it up, but these are kind of like polka dots. There's different, what I'm going to do for these outline parts is, actually, I'm just going to take my finger across some vintage photo, no, not vintage photo, but black soot. And I'm just going to go over these. So they kind of look like polka dots. So you got plaid and polka dots. And I like how it's black and white, so that, to me, that looks pretty good. That's a good combination. And it matches the black and white on these papers back here. Okay. And then we're going to start gluing some of this stuff on here. But I need to edit this tree. It's pretty much almost dry. I'm going to go ahead and paste it or glue it to some black cardstock just to make it stronger. This was 65-pound cardstock, but since it's going to be used as like a tuck spot, kind of, I want to make sure that it's not going to bend and tear when I put the card in and out of the pocket. And then we're going to add some archival inks and stuff on here just to kind of make it more grunged up looking. So I'm going to cut this out and I'll be right back. Okay, so I glued it and cut it out onto the black cardstock. Now I'm just going to use some of these right here, and I've got some Teakwood Ranger Alcohol Ink, Mermaid Ranger Alcohol Ink, Speckled Egg Distress ink, and then some Glimmer Mist, Tattered Angels, Deep Forest. And basically all I'm going to do is just spray some onto the glass. Do the same thing with this. I'm just going to dip it or squirt it. Same thing with this. Now with these alcohol inks, you have to kind of use them pretty quickly. So for the tree, I'm just going to kind of go, oops, in some of these little areas where there's, what do you call it? Stuff on there from, not crackle, but that texture, collage medium. Is that what I use? I did use collage medium. which I don't even know why I did that, but that's fine because it still gave off a good texture. And all I'm doing is I had dipped my brush in some water, and I'm just picking these colors up and spreading it. Okay, so we've used the green, or the teak wood actually. And now I'm just going to take and use some of this brown teak. We use mermaid, but now we're using teak wood. And I'm just going around the edges. Some of this. Oh goodness, I'm almost out. I'm just going to take my brush and spread some of that then. So I don't need a whole lot. I'm going to dip it in some water just to spread that ink around a little bit. Pick up some of that blue. And I think I'm almost satisfied with that. I'm just going to dry it. Alright, so we've got that. Then I'm just going to glue this one here. Well, first, I do know that I want stocking stuffer right there. I want that word right there. So I'm going to go ahead and glue it on, or paste it on. And then I'm going to have this go here. I'm just going to tear a piece off. I'm just going to paste it down. I might come back through and then stitch it, we'll see. But for now, I'm going to paste it. I might even staple it. But I might not need it to be stapled because it might stay. Okay, and then I'm going to put this, add this one here. I'll just add white. So I'm going to stitch around this, then I'll add this, glue this to here, and then I'll stitch around the edges, and then we'll be almost done. Okay, so I got that on, and so now I'm just going to punch a hole using my crocodile, and we're just going to, I think I'm going to use some of this, I love this black and gold eyelash trim. We're going to use a piece of it. I'm going to put that back in there. I'm going to add this. I'm not real good at tying knots and stuff, so bear with me. This is not my strongest suit, but I still do it because it's fun. All right, and so I'm going to put, let's see, I'm going to put Merry Christmas on there. I'm just going to stick this down in here, and I'm going to see like where I need to put it at so that it shows real well. Merry Christmas. And this Merry Christmas was printed out on canvas material, inkjet canvas material. And I did that when I made something for the Makers Creative Collab the other day. I had printed out various images. So this is what's left over from that. I'm going to glue this on. I'm using art glitter glue. And then we're going to put Merry Christmas, so that kind of shows right there. And I'll probably go back around it with some more foam acrylic paint pens. And then I'm going to add some cheesecloth in this little area. And I want to add this reindeer and sleigh. It's like a combination of the two. And I should have added, I can still do it. I should have added some of these leaves behind there, but before I put this on, I can still add it. If it's not too late, I can still add it on there. And then this leftover twig. And Michelle also sent me some of these little die cuts, and I think I'll put one or two of them. These are cute. Definitely put one of these white ones on there because it brings out the colors. It looks, to me, it looks good up against the green Christmas tree and then the browns and stuff that are in the backdrop of this. I like that. And then I wonder if I should put one. Here, nah, I'm not gonna worry about it. I think it'll be okay. Oh, I'll put one up here. I'll put one on the tag, actually. Okay. And then maybe I'll put some black string. This is just some black string that I had left from my sewing machine. And I can just kind of bunch it up. I don't know if I should put it up here. Yeah, I'm going to put it up here near this button. I probably should have put it behind the button before I glued it all the way down, but it's not completely down, so I can fix it. Put that button on top of there. And there we go. And I'd say we're done. What do you guys think? Well, no, actually, I do need to add some polka dots. I was supposed to have doodled, so that's what I'm going to do. I am going to doodle. I'm going to add polka dots. Okay, so now we have our polka dots in plaid. And it's not too overwhelming. And we've got texture on here, not a whole lot, but we got a little bit of texture. We've got embossing texture. We have dry embossing, and then we have wet embossing texture. So, Touch Me, or whatever it's called. What was this prompt? No, it said plaid and polka dots. Please touch. That's what it says. So we've got that completed. So let me go ahead and check that off. And that's for the 18th. So that next one, Nature's Treasure, that should be pretty easy, I hope. Because it's going to be like a nature theme. Ephemera. So if you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel and check out my other videos, blog, and social media sites. And check out the rest of the people who are participating in the Dephemerember. And as always, I thank you guys so much for watching.